Are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
My goodness, what a sight! Do not get your hopes up. He has eyes only for Sally Fairfax. That, Hussy! What did the husband say? Lord, you can never seen anything so beautiful.
I never thought I'd see such a spectacle in my lifetime.
It's as though someone is throwing stars up into the sky.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
So, for our first assassination in Rogue, we are going up against the less famous brother of George Washington, Lawrence Washington, who ended up being the Order of the Templar in colonial America's leader until recently when he came down with the generic 18th century disease that ravages a lot of people around this time. He's dying as Shay is coming to his garden party to kill him, but he still feels like he has to, meet his responsibilities and be social, so he's throwing the garden party despite the fact that he can barely stand. And while that sounds like it would make it for a really easy assassination, it's actually one of the most difficult in the game. I know that my footage doesn't make that appear, but let me tell you that the successful run that I got was after about a dozen failed attempts, because honestly, this assassination is a very good challenge, because the fact that it's at a garden party means that all the guards are going to be very quick to register you. You have to walk very slowly because everyone pick you out for being weird, obviously, because you're at a party and yet you're dressed like Shay Cormac. The best way to go about it is to get on a bench and just assassinate him when he comes over, because he visits all the benches. It's actually a lot harder to walk around the party and try to actually assassinate him while he's walking around. Just wait for him to come to you, and then you won't have to deal with any of the headaches. The biggest headache you'll have to deal with is just getting over to a bench, which, can be a bit of a hardship if you don't know what you're doing. Obviously, at this point, I had memorized where all the guards were able to, stun the ones I needed to and just run into the bench without any real problem, because there was about 3 guards in my way. It's a very good challenge because it isn't bullshit. Like, this isn't just sticking a ton of guards everywhere and just fucking you over just because we don't know how to design the fucking assassination. This is a very slow-moving, meticulous deal. It's at a garden party. You have to play along, and that's why it gets away from being a bullshit challenge while also being quite difficult for a set piece for an assassination at this early stage in the game. This is the first one in the game. So I give it a lot of points, even though, the character didn't get established until literally right this second. It didn't move the story along very much. I mean, like Shay said in the cutscene, he was going to die anyway, even if Shay didn't kill him at his party. So it's a good first showing from this game that, the first assassination happened to be this meticulous, this very well thought out, and greatly designed set piece. So I'm hoping that Ubisoft can pull it through for the rest of the game. We'll see. But, definitely a good first showing. I definitely appreciate that.